I'm going to say this, and I shouldn't, but I will.
I'm officially on sabbatical, and to be honest, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. As if the world's been waiting for me to make this change. For the first time, I'm starting to imagine a life without bodyguarding. This really feels like a new beginning.
Salma, how did you react when you found out that the script involved a joke about you being old?
It was my idea.
Oh.
Yes, they at some point they were thinking maybe, not talk about the aging part, or let's pretend that I'm younger, even though I'm older. You act like you're younger and all that. But I wanted to play my age in an action movie. I think it's empowering to women. I think it sends the message that women don't necessarily have an expiration date.
Don't I know you?
The mafia took my husband.
Kill them.
We have to go get him.
No. I'm not getting involved in this. I'm under strict psychological orders.
The most important thing for me about this movie, it is really feminist. It's and I have to say, sometimes I propose things like that, but I never get them done. And I'm going to say this, and I shouldn't, but I will. Many times, the studio or the director might say, okay, but the actors in the movie won't do it. So the actors have a lot. I'm serious. And in this case, I was very lucky because my two leading stars, I know, are men that are feminists. And they are married to strong women. And this is how we could get away with it.
And it makes the story better. It makes the story so much better. Inevitably, that's just it. It's like, stories, we don't tell a lot of stories. We don't tell a lot of stories in new ways. And I think that's important. Also, men are action stars into their fucking 70s. Like, you got decades more. We both do. Like, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's play the game in a different way.
Yeah. What is he doing here? Are you using pepper spray?
I'm on sabbatical.
What do you think Salma Hayek adds to the already great dynamic between Ryan and Samuel?
Well, I think that, with the first film, the dynamic, what, occurred to me was, and this is where a lot of the fun comes from, is that Ryan's the suffering fool. He's got deep-seated validation issues, and he's wearing a mask the whole time. He's pretending to be something he's not, and which is quite common. And Samuel L. Jackson's character, Darius Kincaid, he is like the disapproving father figure. So to me, that was really interesting. That was like, that's the comedy gold. So it had that sort of family element to it. It's like the son that's trying to prove trying to prove his worth to his father. And in all honesty, I said this to Ryan. I was like, if Sam Jackson just patted you on the back and said, good job, this whole franchise would be over. That's all he wants, and we're never, ever, ever going to give it to him. So to bring Salma on board, that was just, to me, it just felt like a beautiful evolution of that family thematic. It's like, well, now we have the maternal crazy mother and the disapproving father and the man-child that is Ryan Reynolds. So, like that, it's like, and I was like, well, how do we just turn this into a European family vacation summer movie, But of course it turns into a disaster and everyone's trying to kill each other.
You're going to tell us everything you know. I'm not telling you.
I, on the other hand, will tell you everything.